Yes, honey. This is it. The shrimp and sausage, red beans and rice. Yes, yes, you must try it. So the first thing we're gonna start off is a shrimp broth. So did some shrimp the other day, and I just used the juice from that shrimp, and I'm gonna make some roasted garlic risotto and add that shrimp broth into it. And it is so good. You're just gonna put it on the pot. Well, you're gonna put it on the stove. You're gonna stir it really good and make sure that everything is nicely incorporated. This is something that I love to do. It really elevates the flavor and it takes it to a whole nother level. So you must try it. Very, very good. And it's not salty or anything like that. And also the seasonings that I use were pretty simple. So here I have some sausage. You don't have to use sausage. If you want to use something else, totally fine. I just chose to use sausage because I like the textures that are in the entire thing. So it flows really well. And here I'm just adding some seasonings. And you guys, I have like a couple of stable seasonings in my cabinet. They're almost the same thing, but the difference is they add different complexities with different textures and different types of foods. And that's how it tastes great on anything. And it doesn't make all of your food taste exactly the same. Everything tastes different. So these are just my go-to seasonings. It just elevates and make everything taste a lot better. So here I'm just still getting everything nicely incorporated. And the other thing is like it was raining all day. So this is the perfect thing I love to eat when it's really like foggy and a little nasty outside, rainy, and I don't like all of that. So here I'm just overflowing the pot with the sausage, and I am going to add my shrimp as well. And so just make sure you put it all in. At this point, of course, your sausage is raw, but you're going to be cooking this for a good 20 minutes. And this is after your rice has already been on the stove for about 10 to 15 minutes. This is not going to make your rice mushy or anything like that, but one thing that's the key is make sure that you had the pot off initially and then you go back and put the lid on. So that is going to help everything taste very good. Gonna add some garlic. I love adding garlic to everything. And we almost got to I want to say, it reminds me of when I was in Louisiana, kind of like a gumbo, but it's not your typical gumbo. Of course, you have a roux and everything, but this is not that. This is just a whole nother level of deliciousness that just mouth watering. Like I'm just thinking about it and it's amazing. Anyway, these are kidney beans. They were already in the can. And we're just going to stir it in really good. Again, these are things you're just warming up, and this doesn't take long at all. So if you have a family that you're just trying to throw everything in the pot, this is really perfect as well. Or maybe if you have some leftovers and you want to use chicken, or if you want to use ground beef, or maybe hamburger meat, or, the options are endless here. And so I kind of wanted some bread, but I didn't have any more of my bruschetta. So I'm just taking some toast here, getting it some extra virgin olive oil. I'm putting it on top. I'm going to add some Italian seasoning and a little bit of cheese. And it is perfect. It's just a perfect assistant to the entire dish. It's just perfect. I love it. Very, very simple. Doesn't look like much now, but when you see the end, just wait. If you made it this far, you can wait a little longer, please. So here it's already been covered and it is delicious. I mean, look at it. It's glistening. Oh my gosh. I wanted to eat it right then. Like I think I'm going to eat it again. And I've already eaten it. This feeds about 4 people. And so my pan is actually not super deep, but it's just enough. I know you're probably thinking like, "Girl, why didn't you get another pot?" Look. The other pot was dirty. And this is what I have right now. I was in a rush trying to get everything together, cleaning, cooking, doing mommy and wifey duties. Look, you know how it is. But anyway, we're adding the shrimp and we're putting everything together. And the reason why I also love this is because this allows me to do multiple other tasks at the same time. So if you want to find a recipe where you can cook and not have to hover over the stove the entire time, and you can kind of leave for a few minutes, come back for a few minutes, this is it too. So if you're multitasking, food is important because nobody wants to do 500 things separately from food, because everybody's going to say, where the food at? Okay, so you saw there I was putting cheese on the toast, and now, yep, it's bubbling over, but it is delicious. Just believe me, look how the shrimp is glistening. Oh my gosh. Yes. So the flavors are there. They have all gelled really well. And at this point, it's just time for you to just sit down, kick up your feet. You've worked hard, you deserve it, and eat it. Oh my gosh, it is so delicious. Like just instantly yum. And add your toast to it. Of course, if you don't want toast, you don't have to. Another good option for toast, if you don't want toast, you can use some croutons, guys. I know this sounds really crazy, but just use some garlic croutons. That really is good too. I mean, it's delicious. Okay, and I just had to go in for the bite. I mean, it was so hot, but let me tell you, I almost burnt my tongue off, and I was like, oh, oh my gosh. Like, yes, 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 girl, yes. Okay, come on with it. Yes, try it, please. Please get into it. Try it today.